Driving USA, jeg er i dag her sammen med Lana Lee, som er talsmand for Hualapai-indianerne her i Arizona. Og jeg vil snakke med hende i dag om det her sted, som de driver herude i Grand Canyon West, så, hvor mange mennesker måske ikke tænker så meget på, at der faktisk står en indianerstamme bag. Lana Lee, thank you for having us today. Would you tell me a little about the Hualapai Indian tribe here?
Okay, the Hualapai people have lived here forever. Not too far from here is a canyon called Matwitka to the Hualapai people, and it's the ground that we come from. We encompass a million acres here. We have 108 miles that border right along the Colorado River. This is the western part of the Grand Canyon, which is the western part of the Hualapai Reservation. Right here is where we do a lot of our tourism. Over 1 million people come and visit us yearly. We have today, our culture is still alive. We practice our dances. We have classes that we have to keep our language going, which are during the weekdays that we have at the reservation, which is in Peach Springs, about an hour from here.
Please tell me about the eagle that is in front of us on the skywalk.
The eagle is a very sacred animal to all Native American tribes. So when this formation at the Eagle Point, you could see and you could feel the strength that rock throws. So a lot of times, when we're out there here on the reservation, this ground is considered sacred, has strong ropes ties to the reservation. So we respect that, not only that piece, but a lot of Mother Nature. And the eagle is a strong symbol for strength and guidance for us.
So your tribe also did the Trail of Tears here?
Yeah. All Native American tribes went through what is called the Trail of Tears, where when the government came and they took us and called a relocation, taking us down south. If you survived, you survived. That's where we lost a lot of our people. The Trail of Tears, it takes you back into history where we were once a big tribe, the Hualapai people. But when the government came and took us down south to settle and kept us in concentration
camps, yeah.
Yeah, that's when we lost the majority of our people on that trail, that long walk down south. The elders didn't make it. A lot of the women didn't make it. A lot of the children didn't make it. It was do or die, and that's where we lost over half of our tribe at that time.
I think I saw some place you were like 6,000 members before the big Hualapai War.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now we're just starting over at about 2,800 today.
Yes. Okay. And a lot of them are children.
Mm-hmm. The majority of us are children.
Earlier this day here, we talked about the children here at the reservation, and you mentioned there were, did you say 1,500 kids?
Yes, about right around there, like about 1,500 youth that we have. We have a school that goes up to 8th grade, but a lot of the younger generation, they go out to what is called boarding schools. We have these schools that take the children for the school year, and they're all out in Oklahoma, North Dakota. He also has some up in Oregon and California, and down in Fort Apache down south in Arizona.
Yeah. So these are members from all kind of the tribes in America.
Yes, there's actually 553 Native American tribes in America alone. So when they go to these other schools, it gives them a chance to learn different history from different tribes, and tell our story as well, to kind of keep us all alive together.
Yeah. Pai, som Hualapai, betyder folk, og de er en del af en gruppe på 5 folk her, og de er simpelthen i familie med nogle af de andre har været Supai og så videre, og selv Hopi har været, og andre har de været en del af helt tilbage i tiden. Nana, you mentioned today that you are having gathering and powwows with the other Pai-related tribes here.
Yeah, the
every year.
Yavapai, the Hualapai, the Havasupai. There's several kinds of Yavapais. You have the Fort McDowell Yavapai, the Prescott Yavapai. Then you also have the Pai, which come from Baja, Mexico. So every year we have a gathering of the Pai, of the Hualapai, like I said, and it's hosted by one of the tribes. Every year it's in a different location, and it's just to share our culture, to keep it alive.
Jeg spurgte Dana om, hvordan man forholder sig til hele den der generelle snak om klima og klimakatastrofer rundt over hele verden.
To give back, I think that's what it is to give back to Mother Nature, because in all reality, all we have been doing is taking the minerals, taking for granted that at any time this could just all disappear. So we got to give more offerings, we got to give more praises to Mother Earth and thank her for giving us this beautiful land.
You were created in this area and you split up in different pies, so to speak. Yeah, okay. And the Trail of Tears.
And right here is where the boarding schools, remember I told you? This is when the government came and took us and put us into the boarding schools, and the basic thing that they would always say is kill the savage, save the man.
Yeah.
So they wanted to make us more like the white man. They cut our hairs, and if we tried to speak our native language, we would get in trouble for it. We would either get whipped and some kind of discipline on that.
So the schools you're talking about here, that was when the government forced you, all the kids, to go to these schools. But is that the same name as...
No, today, when they go, they're the kids that want to go away to school. Because then they meet friends, and then they end up going into different... Either they go and live with another family, because they're going to get... meet somebody that they want to spend their life with, and they'll go to that other reservation, or they'll bring them back to our reservation, and that's how we get our reservation mixed with another reservation. It's just what we have right here is a ramada. A lot of times they have those for gatherings, and we just use those for shades. Just keep the shade off. And this is what I'm talking about, our modern day dresses with the cape, and then the dress, and then what we have is a shawl, or a shawl.